Hi guys, welcome back. So in today's video I have this makeup tutorial for you, and I had Valentine's Day in mind. I wanted to do something like soft, peachy, something you can wear at the daytime or the nighttime, and I did use the Kylie Cosmetics the Royal Peach palette, and I do really like it. This is my first impression on it because this is my first time using it. I do really like the eyeshadows. You guys know that I love the Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes. I feel like they're really well made and the eyeshadows are really great, and this palette for me is no exception. I did like the fact that it was very easy to use. I didn't have a problem with fallout. I did have a little bit of fallout on this shadow right here, which is the one that I have all over my lid, but the colors are just so stunning. The only thing I wish was that she included sort of like a matte black shade to complete the palette. She did include also a brush in the palette, which I do love. I used it today on my crease and I love how easy it was to pack on color and just to diffuse the eyeshadows. This eyeshadow brush is really well made, and I hope that she sells it separately because I feel like a lot of people would be interested in buying this brush. It reminds me a lot of my MAC 217 and my Morphe R39. So if you don't have the palette and you want a brush similar to this one, these two right here are really great dupes. Like, do you see that? These are my staple brushes because I use them every single day. But my point is that she included a brush that you can actually use, because you know, you buy an eyeshadow palette and it brings like that tiny brush that you can't even use to pack on color on your lid. So I'm happy that she included something that we can actually use with the eyeshadows. That's pretty much everything I had to say about this palette. You guys will see it in action in a few seconds. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I already went ahead and moisturized and washed my face. So I'm going to move on to primer. For primer today, I'm using my Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer in the smoothing version. I really love this. I used to use this so much, especially on my T-zone to control my oils, and it's just been amazing. And now for foundation today, I'm using the NYX Cosmetics Total Coverage Foundation in the shade Beige. I really like this foundation. It's like the more affordable version of my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. It even has the same applicator, which is amazing because you guys know I love that applicator. But this foundation is so awesome because it's suitable for so many different skin types. It comes in so many shades, and not only that, but it has great coverage. If you're looking for something really lightweight, you can use this. If you need something that's more full coverage and you want a foundation that's buildable, this foundation is amazing. Let me just show you guys. I used one layer. Even though I used quite a few drops around my face, this was the only layer that I applied on my skin, and I really love how lightweight it feels. It didn't feel like I was wearing that much foundation, and once I put my concealer and my contour, all that good stuff, it looked so great. I love this foundation. I didn't have any issues with separating around my nose or it fading. It did last a really long time on my skin. The only thing I would recommend if you have oily skin, definitely use a mattifying primer and also set your face once you're completely done. Now I'm going to move on to my concealer, and for concealer today I'm using an oldie but a goodie, the Urban Decay Naked Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. I'm actually mixing two shades just because I want to really brighten my under eye. But this concealer has the best coverage ever, and it's so lightweight on the skin. It's just one of my favorite concealers, and it looks so good. So yeah, I'm just going to apply this in a triangle shape under my eyes, and then I'm just going to blend that in with my beauty blender. So now that we're done with our concealer, I'm going to move on to contour, sort of like bronze up my skin. I'm using the same foundation in a darker shade, and I'm just going to apply this on the hollows of my cheekbones, around my forehead, and a little bit down the bridge of my nose. Afterwards you will see it, but I'm going to just blend this in with my beauty blender. It just melts into your skin. This foundation is so awesome to use either as a foundation or to contour and bronze your skin. The only thing I do want to say is once you're done, definitely clean it up with a powder. That can be your translucent powder, or that could be a setting powder. Just make sure you clean it, that way you have a really nice sharp look if that's something that you really like. But look how beautiful it looks, and it just added a really nice bronzy glow glow to my skin. So I'm loving this foundation and I'm not going to put it down anytime soon. Now I'm just going to set my under eye using this Becca Press powder. I've been really liking this powder. I was also using it to like bronze up my skin because it comes in so many different shades, but I started using this one. It's a lighter, more pale shade under my eyes and I really love it. Let's move on to our eyes. Today I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics Royal Peach palette. I'm going to take that pale nude shade and I'm just going to set my concealer because I didn't apply a primer on my eyes today, and you're going to see how amazing the eyeshadows look with no primer. So then I'm taking this beautiful light orange shade and I'm using the brush that came in the palette, and I'm just going to work this into my crease. I really don't have any issues with the Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadows, honestly. I've told you guys a million times. I feel like they just blend really well on the eyes. One thing I did notice about this palette that I did not experience with any of her palettes is that this palette had a really strong like spray paint scent to it. I was kind of freaked out at the beginning, and I actually tested out the eyeshadows on the back of my hand and on my neck just to make sure that I didn't have like a reaction to it before I used it on my eyes, and I was completely fine. So I don't think that's something that you should worry about. But once I'm done blending the eyeshadows on my eyelids, I'm going to go in with this darker burnt orange shade, and I'm just going to work this on the outer parts of my crease, and then whatever is left over I'm going to bring to the inner parts of my eyelids. I'm doing circular motions just because I really want that diffused eyeshadow look on my eyelids. You want to take your time blending. The more you blend, the better your eyeshadows will look. So like I said, take your time blending, and once you're happy, you can move on to the next color. Okay, so now that I'm done blending, I'm going to go in with this flat shader brush and this beautiful brick red rustic shimmery shade. It is just so beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to pack it all over my lid. So I'm going to take it from the inner corners all the way to the outer parts of my eyelids. I don't want this look to be super clean. I want it to be like effortless and really beautiful and just really fun, and that's what I'm going for. So I'm just applying it all over my lid and then bringing it up just a tiny bit to my crease. Now taking this beautiful shimmery pale pink shade and that same brush, I'm just going to pack this color on the center of my lid, and this is going to create sort of like that halo effect, but like I said, it's like more effortless, so it's not super like in your face pop of color. It is just so pretty. Then I'm going to take that same Kylie brush and I'm just going to blend everything just to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. Now I'm going in with the darkest eyeshadow from the Kylie Bronze palette and this eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to pack the color really tight, really close to my eyelashes because I want my falsies to really blend in since I'm not using a dark or a black eyeliner today. Now I'm going to prep my lashes with this new Giorgio Armani Beauty Eccentrical Mascara, and I was so sad that I had to use this to prep my lashes. I kind of just forgot. I picked it up and started applying a coat, but this mascara is so luxurious and beautiful, and it's a mascara you want to use by itself because it adds such a beautiful length and volume to your lashes, and it's something that you want to show off because it makes your natural lashes look really beautiful. But anyways, I'm going to go in and apply my falsies. Today I'm using Intoxicating by Flutter Lashes. You guys know these are my favorites. Just to cover up any of the glue that might have been left over, I'm going to go back in with that dark brown eyeshadow and just apply it one more time above my lash line. On my waterline today, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Fake Awake eyeliner in this nude beautiful color just to open up my eyes just a tiny bit more. I haven't been using black eyeliner lately on my waterline and I've been loving it. It just makes my eyes look so much brighter and bigger and youthful, and I really love it. So then I'm going to go in and apply this beautiful color, the same color that I used on my eyelids, under my lower lashes to just bring everything together. I do want that sort of like smoky effect under my lower lashes, so I'm taking a definer brush and the dark brown eyeshadow, and I'm only going to pack this really tight up close to my lower lashes. Now to add some color to my face, a little bit more color, I'm going to go in with the Chocolate Soleil bronzer by Too Faced and this big powder brush, which I love for bronzer, and I'm just going to apply this all over my face. For blush today, I'm using the Lush Blush blush, long wearing blush by Too Faced, and I'm just going to apply this on the apples of my cheeks. I love this. I love that the peach blush matches my eyes, so it just makes it stand out even more. For highlighter today, I'm just going to apply a tiny bit of Opal by Becca Cosmetics. This is also a oldie but a goodie. It is just so beautiful, and I love this highlighter. I was going to say bronzer. Highlighter, girl. I love this highlight. And now finally on my lips, I'm going to go in with Ginger by Kylie Cosmetics. I felt like this was the perfect color to just bring everything together. It is just absolutely stunning. Every time I finish my face makeup, I like to go back in and just draw in a little bit more of the inner corners of my eyebrows, just because I feel like when I apply my foundation with my beauty blender, it kind of blurs it away, so I want to add that shape again. So I'm going in with my Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the final
I hope
look.
you guys enjoyed this video. How do you feel about it? I actually love peachy eyeshadows on my lid. I feel like they're so pretty and fresh and so wearable for any event. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next one very soon. Bye!